You described what you saw out of Luka tonight. I mean, the shot making was just incredible.
Yeah, it was. He was in the zone when you talk about Luka. Got off to a really good start. I think he was letting everybody know he was all right, and that we're all right. But I thought he, again, incredible performance to play 44 minutes to try to get him rest during the game. I thought the trust that he had in his teammates, especially down the stretch, we missed some layups there. That the game would have probably been over sooner, but again, getting double teamed, making the right plays, trusting his teammates were going to step up, and I thought Exum made a big three. You look at being able to get to the free throw line, he made his free throws. Complete game, he probably could have, you look at the 70-something points, but the 3 assists is probably what he's thinking about there in that locker room that he could add a triple-double.
These guys going like that, what's going on through your mind as a coach when you see them shoot like that?
Yeah, I think we've seen this before, but not at 70, but just, being able to measure, making sure that he's not exhausted when we need him, and making sure everybody else stays in tune to the game. Because sometimes we all can just watch coaches, players, teammates, and so just understanding that we're still trying to, run plays for other guys, use him, as a screener to get other guys shots. I thought he did a great job of being able to do that tonight.
Coach, as one of the greatest point guards, you've seen players have games like this where they score 50 points, 50-plus points, and just to feed them. But when it's your point guard, and as a coach, is it just, all right, I'm going to just let him just go with it instead of whether he's going away from the game plan or not when he's got hot?
No, he is the game plan. Some say they're the system, he is the game plan. And so, again, his ability to make shots, create shots, find open guys, he did that at a high level tonight. Early on, when he was going, you could see that he wasn't falling and he was on his feet. So I thought his foundation, his base was really good tonight. He had his legs, it looked like. And he just took what the defense gave him. Again, trying to keep everyone involved. I thought Timmy made some big threes out of the double team where we got the swing. Again, the trust, when you are going like that, a lot of times you can say, hey, I'm just going to beat the double team and shoot it. I've gotten the team this far, but again, that's who he is. He's unselfish, and he put his teammates in a position to be successful tonight.
Was there a point, whether it was first half or whatever, that it hit you that this could be a special night for him?
I think I've said this before, we can't take him for granted. Every night is special. He always does something. Sometimes we are a little bit tough on him because of the wins and losses, but what he does, on the court is different than anybody else, and so he displayed that again. Maybe going to see Chuck, Kenny, and those guys, and Shaq got him inspired last night, and so maybe we should see them a little bit more often.
Maybe I should have said extra special.
Yeah, no, this was extra special.
Was there a point where you thought, wow, this is really something?
Yeah, in the first quarter, because I was talking to the coaching staff, I thought we needed him to go for 40 or 50 tonight to give us a chance to win. Just with the injuries and the offense that's missing, he's got to carry the load, and he understood that, but he gave us that in the first half. So at that point, I thought maybe we should not, be greedy, but we should ask for another 40 to make sure that we can find a way to win.
And then real quick, was there anything like a guy pitching a no-hitter? Did anybody say anything to him during timeouts?
Yeah, that's actually a great point. I think sometimes this is a first for a lot of guys, on that roster to see something special like that. Kai might be the only one who has seen something like that. So sometimes guys might be a little nervous to talk to him, don't want to make a mistake, don't want to mess up, and so I think it's a great lesson learned. We've been on the other side of learning from losing, but tonight's a great, to learn from playing with a great player who's going big, to be able to stay in the game and continue to be ready to knock down big shots. Timmy didn't shoot the ball extremely well there in the first half, but he stayed the course and made some big shots to help us win. That won't be talked about because of Luka, but Luka needed him tonight, and he stepped up.
What is it about Luka's, unchanging view of the game that he is still making passes in the fourth quarter? I know you talked a little bit about it, but just that entire mindset of how he plays the game, even in a game like this.
Yeah, I think we talked about it the other night. The Picasso. This is one of his best paintings. This will draw a lot. This will sell at a high price. Just the way that he painted the game tonight. But the pass that people won't talk about is the one under the basket that he threw over his head back to the top of the floor. I don't know if we made it, but it was like there was a crowd around him, and for him to identify who was open in that moment it's just it's a real situation as a coach, but as a player or teammate, you got to be thinking, how did he find me? But that was pretty special tonight. But we needed every point, every minute, and he delivered.
And then, Brad asked about the players on the bench, look at things differently. For Luka himself, was, we know that he checks the stats, especially when it's triple doubles, but was there any indication at all that he, that this was a different game for him, or was it just kind of the same Luka you see in the midst of a game every time?
No, this was a different Luka, and the biggest thing, and we talked about it after the last game, I thought his emotions, I thought he was happy. We talked about it this morning. When you see him smiling, he's at peace, he's happy, he's going to play at a different level. He does get emotional on the court. He is shy off the court. I think he was shy tonight, and he played at a very high level with his shyness.
Coach, we saw Embiid and Cat go for 70 and 62 respectively. But then tonight, with Luka scoring 73 and Devin Booker scored 62 tonight, what does that say about the NBA today?
These young kids are playing at a different level. When you can see the way that they can score the ball, the way that they can shoot it, it's different. It's in understanding Book, Cat, Embiid, now Luka. This is rare, but it also just shows how the game is in good hands with these young players, and it's only going to get better. Thanks.